Guys, it's Maya. So I'm making this video because I have a story to tell you, and it kind of leads into something I've wanted to talk about for a while on this channel. So yesterday I was on a Skype call with two of my friends, well, one of my friends and then that friend's friend who I've met before but we haven't really spoken to each other. So I was on a Skype call with them, and my friend's friend is this guy. And so after a while, we started getting really emotional and deep, and they started talking about depression and reasons to live. And at one point, it got so sad, I actually started crying, so I just stopped talking, and I'm just sitting there, and after a while, they thought I fell asleep, but I didn't. And it wasn't because mostly that the guy, my friend's friend, was being depressing. It was just that he sounded a lot like me, because if you guys didn't know, I don't know. I'm personally depressed, and I've been self-harming for 3 to 4 years now. But so he started talking about his reason to live and stuff, and my friend was like, yeah, he's really depressing. And I didn't say this. I was like, he sounds a lot like me. And I was like, there are more people out there who are dealing with depression and self-consciousness and low self-esteem and self-harm and all of this and suicidal thoughts. And so, as slim as you think the chance is, there's always going to be someone that's going to miss you if you just fade off the planet. Because think, whether it's that one friend who you've comforted, or the one friend that you pushed into a pool, or you have a friend or a relative or just someone that's going to miss you. No matter what you think about that, it's always going to be a fact, whether you believe it or not. And at some point in my life, I was at such a low point. I was like, I'm going to stay alive for my dog, because I came home to school every day and I would see my dog, and he was the only person who was ever my dog's a person now. He was the only thing that ever made me smile for a long time, because I'm always home alone and I never know where my family is. Parents usually at work. I don't know where my brother is. So really for a long time, the only thing I was seeing for a while that could make me smile was my dog. And after a while, I didn't really feel like hanging out with my friends. I just felt like staying in my house. I went from a A's and B's student to a 1.7 GPA. I barely graduated this year. And I was just at such a low point in my life, and I was really depressed, and I started seeing a lot of other people who were just like that. And so, just think, if you ever feel like ending it, just think of the smallest things that make you happy or smile, or lighten your sadness. Think maybe of the smallest talent that you have. Maybe you're good at an instrument. Maybe you're a good drawer. Maybe you're a good poet or singing. Even if you don't think you have a talent, think of something that you like. Even if it's as small as a TV show or your favorite food. Whatever it is, if it's a small thing that gives you happiness, stay alive for it, and something is bound to come along and make your life better. No matter what happens, just stay alive for something, no matter how small it is or who it is. You're bound to have an impact on this planet one way or another. So if you ever feel like ending it or doing something horrible, you're going to impact someone else's life and the earth itself. And just, whether you think it's a positive thing or a negative thing, or you're going to just fade away after 2 days, there's always going to be someone who's going to miss you. So, I'm getting all sad now. But yeah, that's really what I wanted to talk about. I noticed a lot of people were going through rough times, and I'm like, I've been there, personally. And it's just, yeah, so I just wanted to talk about that. If you ever need help, you can always talk to someone. It doesn't have to be someone you know if you think that they're going to judge you. Just find someone you can confide in. After a while, my mom said, write it down, because I personally love writing. So writing my feelings felt better I ended up writing stories about it, which is kind of bad because the first story I wrote was a murder. So yeah, I stay alive because I think after high school I'm going to be a famous author. And if I don't aspire to becoming a famous author, I have nothing to live for. So now, becoming a freshman, I think just stay alive for the years to come after high school. And that's what keeps me living and inspired. That's what I live for. So find something that you look forward to in your future, near future, or like years ahead. Just look for something to keep you going. You're bound to find something. So that's my rant, guys. So like this video, maybe share it to someone who is maybe going through this. You could follow me on Instagram. My name is Misadventures with Maya. You should know how to spell that. My name is Maya, and that's just Misadventures with name. So yeah, I just recently, like, people didn't really know that side of me, like most people actually, and I started posting on Instagram like all my feelings, and people started trying to help me, and I was like kind of closed off to that. I didn't really want help. I just wanted to deal with it in my own way. Now I see other people going through that, and I know how those people felt. Like, I feel like helping them, and if I don't and they end up killing themselves, I feel like it's partly my fault for not giving them the help. But hey, yeah, so just if you want, you can follow me on Instagram, and you can always talk to me whether you know me or not. I'll be here for you. Thanks for watching.